and especially to have Brooke, Jackson and Summer join us. I know I speak to cricket fans everywhere when we say we miss Warnie so much, and we're very grateful and absolutely delighted to be working with the Shane Warne legacy to make such a positive difference in his honour. Heart disease is the number one killer in Australia, the number one cause of death. It's a cause that's passionate to many people across the community. I'm extremely passionate about it, having lost my dad 14 years ago suddenly to a heart attack. I think it's wonderful that the Warne family, Shane Warne legacy, are helping raise awareness of heart health. So what will it look like on Boxing Day? We're going to have 23 health check stations provided by Sisu Health, and it's a great opportunity to raise awareness for heart health for cricket fans everywhere, here at the stadium, but right around Australia and around the world, to start their heart health journey. And we know that it will save many, many lives in Shane's honour. Also, you'll notice the floppy hats. We encourage everyone to wear their floppy hat down to Boxing Day test. And at 3:50 each day, we'll be taking a moment to remember and honour Shane with a tip of the hat. So for today, I just want to say a massive thank you, and all credit to the Warne family, to Shane Warne legacy, for working with us on this incredible initiative. And I know it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger in the years to come. And it's my great pleasure to introduce the CEO of the Shane Warne legacy, Helen Nolan. Thank you.
I guess this all started with a simple idea. I picked up the phone one night, I was sitting on the couch, and I just picked up the phone to Nick Copley, and here we are. This partnership means the absolute world to us and the entire Warne family. It's twofold. Not only does it give us an unbelievable place to launch the Shane Warne Legacy Heart Tests during one of Shane's favourite weeks of the year, it also provides a really special place for the broader public to come, pay their respects to Shane, at the ground he often referred to as his office. I have no doubt that Shane would encourage absolutely every single person to come down here and take one of these simple screening tests. It could actually save your life. I was lucky enough to spend the day with Shane before he departed for Thailand, and he was on top of the world. Absolutely no idea what was about to unfold. So it's actually a silent killer. A bit emotional good. There's sometimes no second chance, but this test could give you a second chance. Anyway, Shane was always destined to leave a legacy, but it's much more than cricket now. This will save lives. So I'll let Jackson explain what it means to the family.
Good morning, everybody. Just want to say thank you for having me. And going on what H and Nick were saying as well, what a legacy Dad's now left. He probably thought he was leaving a legacy as arguably one of the greatest ever cricketers or the greatest ever leg spinner, but now his legacy is now saving lives. Like, how cool is it going to be when people can go around and say, Shane Warne saved my life? And that's all because of a free heart test from Sisu Health. And to know that there's now going to be 23 stations around the Boxing Day test, I think Dad would be honoured with that. There's been lots of signs knowing that Dad's still here with us, and the fact that I can guarantee he would not miss, Boxing Day test and seeing everybody get their hearts tested in his office, he liked to call it, or his backyard, or his playground. But I just want to say the family's honoured to be part of Cricket Australia, and it's going to be a great week here in Australia. Thank you.
So, Jackson, can we just ask you, if your father could see what's happening here and on Boxing Day, how do you think he'd react to it?
I think he'd react in a way of saying, we've made it happen. Because ever since March last year, we were finding out a way how and what the appropriate way is to carry on his legacy. And the fact that we're going to have in the year 2023, 23 stations for a free 4-minute heart test that could save lives is unbelievable. It'd be one of his greatest honours.
And I mean, I presume you'll be here on Boxing Day. I'm sure there'll be moments of great joy seeing it, but how hard will it be for the family to see all of this?
I think Dad would want us to be happy. I think times to be sad is sort of not over. Of course, we'll always be sad, but it's time to celebrate his life. And now that we'll be able to go around the entire MCG to celebrate his life by getting these free heart tests, I think Australians and our family are happy about it because it's going to save lives.
Hey, just on those hats as well, can I ask what it means that at the 350 all the fans will be tipping their hats around the MCG?
Yeah.
What does that mean for you?
Well, as you can see on the photo behind me, that was sort of his signature move, and it was the most natural thing ever, not planned, and to see that now, you know, at 3:50 p.m. everyone with these floppy hats will be tipping them to honour Dad. He'll be up there somewhere watching, going, come on, well done, thank you everyone. That's what he'll be saying. Probably say a few other things, but he'll be happy.
Is it like a Freeze M&D type beanie thing? You want to see everyone in the G wearing one of these floppy hats?
Well, it's awesome that in the winter, the Danaher, they have the blue beanies and it looks like an entire ocean of the MCG. So if we can sort of bring in the big floppies and bucket hats and sort of be the hat of the summer, it'd be pretty cool. Thank you.
Can we ask the cardiologist, if we can, just a couple of quick questions? Thank you. Can we have your name and your spelling of your name, please?
Professor Steve Nichols, Nichols.
So from your point of view, what sort of difference will this make?
This is an incredible effort by the Warren family and the Warren legacy. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in Australia. 50,000 Australians will lose their life due to heart disease every year, which means every 2 years you'll fill this stadium with Australians that will lose their life due to heart disease. And we know a lot of it's preventable. It's about risk factors, it's about blood pressure, smoking, cholesterol, diabetes, family history, obesity. And we know that if we can have people knowing their numbers and owning their numbers, then they can go a long way towards preventing heart disease. So this is a great step. It's not just about the 23 stations that will be located here at the G during the test. It gives really a message to all Australians. Get your numbers checked, and it's a fantastic gesture and initiative by the Warren family.
So there'd be many people who will arrive on Boxing Day who have no idea they've got a problem.
That's right. I think Helen said earlier on, this is a silent killer. A quarter of people who have a heart attack don't make the hospital in the first place. And prevention's key. When we go out into the community and using testing stations like we used at the G during the test, we'll find that more than 4 out of every 5 Australians will have at least one risk factor for heart disease that they can do something about. So this is the start of a message with Australians. Know your numbers, own your numbers, go back to your GP and have a conversation about what to do with it.
Maybe just one for Nick, if I can. It obviously starts in Melbourne this year. Over the next few years, would you like to see it rolled out across other venues around the country?
I think really, this is, Jackson said it superbly. Shane's office, Shane's playground, he's been immortalised. Shane will stand. So I think this was a very special place and a very special test for him. So this will become the focal point. But I think, as Helen said, we're looking to raise awareness for heart health around Australia, globally, cricket fans globally. I think Shane was an icon, a great of world sport beyond cricket and beyond Australia. So I think this is really about raising awareness and Boxing Day being the absolute focal point. And we're just very grateful to the Warren family that the Boxing Day test each and every year is a moment to honour his legacy. Yeah, so I will probably defer to Noel from CC Health, but I think we've got an example on display today. Noel, please.
Yes, so we've got one of the stations over the back.
anything else. So we've got one of the stations behind you. It measures your height and weight, your BMI, your blood pressure, your resting heart rate. We'll also give you your heart age, your diabetes risk. It's all confidential and it's very quick and easy and efficient. All the information will get sent to your phone and then you can track your numbers over time. It's our aim to try to give as many people the opportunity to be able to do a free health check and then your Boxing Day test over 4 days, 5 days.
Do we have any idea how many people you would anticipate will take up the offer? Is there any indication?
We're hoping for around about 1,000 per day, possibly more, but we'll have about sort of 30 or 40 staff here walking people through the test, making sure that they understand their numbers, and guiding them through. But ideally, we'll do at least 1,000 checks per day here at the Boxing Day test.
Question for Nick. Yeah. Nick is Sajituri from Voice of Australia. As we know, Pakistan won the World Cup in 1992 in MCG. How much you expect from Pakistani crowd on that Boxing Day? And second question, the test station for cardiac test, it will be for 5 days or only for Boxing Day?
So I think if I heard the last question correctly, it is the hard checks are for days 1 to 4, the Boxing Day test. In terms of this Pakistan series, we're just super excited. I think we saw how competitive these two teams are when we saw Pakistan last March. We've seen the passion of Pakistan fans both on that tour, but when they made it to the final here in the T20 World Cup last year, just incredible support. So certainly we would love for many of Pakistan fans that are living right here in Australia to come out to Perth, Melbourne and Sydney. And I think we saw from the Prime Minister's 11, whilst there wasn't a result in that match, there's certainly a great opportunity for the Pakistan batters to spend some time in the middle in Australian conditions. So we're expecting to be a competitive series, and we expect a huge amount of support from Pakistan fans living here in Australia.
Would like to take one more?
My question is, Muhammad Hafiz, unhappy by cricket Australia. What's your thought?
Specifically, if you can expand on the pitch, the camera pitch. Look, I think it was really unfortunate that the game couldn't be completed. There was very significant weather coming in overnight ahead of the last day of play. But I think the two really big scores from both sides. So I think, as I said, a great amount of preparation, confidence builder for Pakistan. I thought the captain batted beautifully to get 200. So hopefully that was good preparation for the test series to come.
Nick, if I could just ask one more, is it disappointing to have that spat between past players and current players heading into what's going to be a big summer?
I mean, a fair amount's been said, and everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I mean, I think what you've seen over certainly this year and the last 2 years is the current men's team in all formats playing with great spirit. The success of the World Cup is being hailed as arguably the greatest World Cup victory out of the six, to beat India in India. So I know that this team really want to do the talking on the pitch.
Thanks everyone. We might jump into photos now.